Hey, you know what that is? That's fresh sage. We're gonna cook with that tonight. So hey guys, it's Cooking with Cookie again. We're out here on the road again. We traveled 1,800 miles to be out here in Jackson Hole, Wyoming. We're out in Teton National Forest. Man, how was that trip? It's great. This is my son right here. Listen, we're doing a father and son cross-country trip, but you know we bring in the cooking to the forest, baby, all the time. So, while we were out here in Jackson Hole, Wyoming, and Teton National Forest, we wanted something local. Hey, we wanted something right out of the woods where we're staying. We wanted to cook that here in this special place. Tonight, we've got an elk and buffalo chili. But for a little appetizer, we got some buffalo Italian sausage. Hey, this is a local company. It's called Jackson Hole Buffalo. Look them up. Hey, this is going to be fantastic. I had their stuff one time before, and I do believe they ship. Hey, y'all stay tuned. We're having a great time out here. We got some local food. We've got some great scenery. Hey, the scenery is the star of this show, baby. So stay tuned. Cooking with Cookie on the road. Jackson Hole, Wyoming. We're a long ways away from home, but we're a short distance from a good meal, baby. So hey guys, remember I told you about that Italian buffalo sausage? Well, guess what? It's going on the grill right now over an open fire. You know, I mess around about the food police. They just had a park ranger come over here and tell us they saw a bear. The bear's all around. They just saw a bear coming up here. And I told them, I said, well, you're going to find him over here later, sniffing around for some of this good chili and some of these buffalo Italian sausage. So, all right, guys, to get this all going, we're going to put our wild game in there. So, the star of the show and the star of the show. We've got some elk ground burger and some buffalo ground burger bought locally right here in Jackson Hole, Wyoming from Jackson Hole Buffalo. So let me tell you this, buffalo and elk can be a bit on the dry side, and the reason I say dry side is because it doesn't have a real high fat content. So with that said, I'm going to take some 80-20 ground beef. Not much, just enough to add a little fat content. So for that right there, that's about a pound of each. And I'm gonna go in with just about a quarter of a pound of this 80-20, just to give it a little fat content in there. And listen, like I said, the wild game is the flavor that you're going for. You don't want to overpower it with your, you know, just store-bought ground beef. So, all right, guys, so I've got my meat in here. Again, we went for the wild game. We got about a pound of ground meat of buffalo in there. We got a pound of elk meat, and I put about a half a pound of 80-20 beef in there just to give it some fat content. Like anything, I like to season to my taste. So I know how much to put, and I bet you know how much to season to put in yours as well. So I like to go in with a little kosher salt. Got a little bit of Cajun season. Whoa, that's a lot of Cajun season. A little bit of Cajun season. I like some smoked paprika, man. Smoked paprika just adds a good flavor to everything. I couldn't help myself. But I had to taste the ground meat. That elk and that buffalo searing off in that pan. But I'm gonna tell you, it's fantastic. I'm gonna go in with some onion, some shallot. I've got some serrano pepper because I'm using natural heat. I'm not adding no cayenne to it. I'm gonna use the serrano pepper to heat it naturally. And I've got some cut up garlic right there. It doesn't have to be minced. You can chop it however you want it. It's gonna cook down. You know, hey, it's all about your taste. It's about what you like. You know, you can look at recipes, but a recipe is just a guideline. Hey, do what makes you happy. Going in with a little chili mixture that I put together. And listen, don't be scared if you can't get your own chili mixture together. They sell it at the store. And if you're traveling, that's a good place to go get it. So we've got our elk and our buffalo seared off in here. We've got our onions and all our fresh vegetables in there. We've got some fire roasted peppers going in. Hey, listen, you can use chilies. You can use whatever you like. These are fire roasted peppers. Just gonna add that for a little heat. Got a little bit of rotel. Rotel is just hot stewed tomatoes, baby. Again, not a lot. This ain't a spaghetti because we're gonna add some liquid to it here in a few minutes. This is all gonna cook down together. It's gonna marry together. So guys, we got our camp chili going on, our elk and buffalo chili. So we've put all our seasonings in. We've put our rotel, our stewed tomatoes, everything else in. So it's cooked down, that meat's cooked down, it's getting kind of thick, so we're gonna add some chicken broth to it to kind of cover the top of the meat. And we're gonna go in with a little equal part of water because it's rich. You wanna cook it down for a little bit. So what's gonna happen now is this is gonna cook down. I tell you this though, for all my southern boys, you think you're gonna come up here and get away from the mosquitoes? Oh, you better bring you some off. Bro, you better bring you some bullfrog because the mosquitoes are tick. Grated cheddar cheese and some green onion tops. And I'm gonna tell you what, if the bear comes for me tonight, he's gonna get a spicy meal. That's all right though. I'm not worried. You know how they say every year people go to the parks up here and they get ate up by the bears. Well, you know, it could happen. It's what it is. But I'm gonna get my last meal first. So to go along with our buffalo and elk chili and our buffalo Italian sausage, we've got a nice cucumber and tomato salad going together. Why cucumber and tomato salad? Because it travels well. We've got some cut up diced tomatoes. We've got some cucumber, and I like to add a little green onion in there, a little cut up green onion. We're gonna mix all of this together for the seasoning. This is a simple seasoning. Listen, you don't need salad dressing. You don't need any of that stuff. We'll take a little bit of olive oil, just sprinkle right over the top, not a ton. We're gonna take some garlic powder. Garlic goes good in everything, especially on cucumber and tomato. Use as much or as little as you like. Got some kosher salt, some nice thick kosher salt. We're gonna put it in there, and listen, this kosher salt, it pulls out the liquid of the tomatoes and the cucumbers. It makes its own marinade. So no need to go getting fancy dressings. So got a little bit of Cajun seasoning too, because I like to kick it up just a little bit, make that tasty. So with that, season it up. Just give this a stir around. Get that oil soaking on those tomatoes and cucumbers. Get that green onion mixed in there real good. We're gonna stir that up. That olive oil is gonna hold all of that seasoning on these vegetables. So we got these nice Italian sausages right off of the open fire. Y'all all saw that. Check this out. We're gonna cut a piece right here, a couple pieces. You don't want to cook it too long because this meat is not very fatty. This stuff's good for you, healthy. Look at this. You ready to have a piece, my friend? Go for it. Take the piece you want. Oh, look at that. Oh! We got Kevin on guard duty out here. We're guarding the bears. Got our elk and buffalo chili. Some good old Frito tortilla chips here. Corntilla. Right on the top like that. Look at this cheese. Oh, look. Top it off right there. So look at this, guys. Doesn't that look good? Oh, this is camp cooking. This is a father and son trip. Hey, brother. How you enjoying it?
Oh my God.
All right. Good times, guys. See y'all tomorrow. We'll get out this smoke. Hope the bear don't get it. Happen yet, y'all. So the bears, look. the police they kind of ducking out these days. So they got the bears patrolling everything around here. Now I don't know about y'all, but bears mighty scary around here. I don't want to see a bear. The only thing that I better not catch is the bear drinking my wine while I'm sleeping.